We are about to pull some affirmation cards. Affirmations. Affirmations are amazing, but affirmations require intention. Affirmations are words. Words are containers for power. So, you have to watch the energy you put into your affirmations in order to manifest what you're trying to manifest by saying the affirmation. Okay? I've got about 3 or 4 decks. I'm going to let the universe guide me because I'm feeling somebody needs a word. And I believe I've got a word for everybody right here. Okay? Here we go. I'm starting with, because today's Thursday, Monday, Thursday, starting with some Abraham Hicks. This is the one I usually post in my stories. We're going to start with her money financial deck. Let's see. She's like hard to deal. I can pull. Let's see. Here we go. I am always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back. So to speak, for in your pain and struggle, you have nothing to give back. Let me read that again. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back. So to speak, for in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational pattern and thought. Okay? What you're living, how you're living, the circumstances you're dealing with, the people, all of that, you vibrationally brought into your universe, brought into your experience. I know y'all want to hear that, but it's the truth, okay? Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating, okay? And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And so you are always getting back the essence of what you are giving. So if you don't like what you got, that means you need to shift your vibration. Get intentional with your affirmations. Get intentional with what inspires you. Get intentional with what you truly want to experience and not blow it off. Live on purpose. Speak on purpose. Be on purpose. Okay? I will speak to finances. So if your money isn't like you want it, it's time to shift. If your job isn't making you happy, you need to change jobs. Yes, that's how we're living over here. It is time to move. It is time to change your position. Change how you think, how you view. Let's see. Another Abraham Hicks. Here we go. I can create my world as I choose. Now that's a great affirmation. It's broad enough to cover a bunch of areas, but then again, it's enough that you can believe it. This is definitely believable. I can create my world as I choose. Issues going on, you having issues, as far as realizing what you've attracted, the truth. Okay, so I attracted that. I'm going to attract better. I'm going to turn my attention away from what I don't want and start looking at what I want. Okay? You are here. We are now. You are here to create the world around you that you choose while you allow the world as others choose it to be in the world, not of the world. Hold on, let me read that again. I got too caught up. Here we go. You are here to create the world around you that you choose while you allow the world as others choose it to be, to exist also. Yeah, just like I said, in the world, not of the world. But while their choices, what they doing, in no way hinder your choices, ain't got shit to do with you. Your attention to their choices does affect your vibration. So you too busy paying attention to other people, it's going to affect your manifestation. It's going to affect your issues, your circumstances, your experience. And therefore, your point of attraction. So you worry about what everybody else is doing is definitely going to affect what comes to you, because you're so busy over there. Oh, I can speak to this. So worried about what everybody else is doing, getting flustered, feeling disconnected, feeling less than, feeling like, why they got it. But what works for me when that happens, I mean, I'm still practicing too. I'm a practitioner. I practice too. I go to what God has done for others, He'll do for me and more. And I have to like sit in that for a while when I get those kind of urges. When I worry about what other people are doing, I tend to go there. It's like, I've definitely gotten better. But that works for me because it does resonate with my soul, because it makes me see. So if I'm looking at somebody else's stuff, instead of, focusing on how they do that, what they do, da-da-da, it's like, you know what? I'm happy for them. And what God has done for others, He'll do for me and more. That brings me back. I can understand it, and it resonates with me. So pretty much we all need to focus more. And it's a challenge because social media and life itself has you to a point where you've got to always, they want you to always be looking at what somebody else is doing. It's even when it comes to like accomplishments, lifestyle choices. What they do has nothing to do with you. Find peace and grace in what you do and who you are. That will get you vibrationally in alignment with who you're supposed to be, and allow you to be more poised, more intentional, and more aware of where you're supposed to be moving. And that will free up all that tension, all that unnecessary, all that negative energy that you're sending that way. And you'll be able to keep your focus on you and what you're doing. Now, granted, yes, we're supposed to care about other people, but this is a time where we have to fulfill ourselves, because we can't give from an empty cup. So we have to fulfill ourselves, fill ourselves with knowledge, health, money that will give us freedom. Those kind of things are necessary moving forward. I mean, I'll go into, that's a whole nother thing. I could go for days. But anyway, so pretty much stay focused on you, on your house, on your lawn, on your business. And when things hit you, because it's coming, because the thing is not to stop it, but once it shows up, acknowledge, yes, I acknowledge that this wave of feeling is here. I see you, but what the truth is, what God has done for others, He will do for me and more. Okay, now let's go to Florence. I love Florence. I'm going to do her. Then I'll send out with a mindfulness card. Let's see. Here we go. There is no separation in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot be separated from the love and companionship which are mine by divine right. Okay, casting the burden, casting the care. There is no separation in divine mind. So you create a void. You call out. You pretty much dig out the dirt, the lie. The lie is there's no separation in divine mind at all. There is no separation in divine mind. Okay. Therefore, now we're gonna fill it with what we want. That's pretty much the really foundation of affirmations. Because it's not so much the words, it's how, it's the structure of it. You take out what you don't want, you create a void, you eliminate, you decreate, and then you put in that void what you want. Sort of like basil. I think, yes, basil. Like how when you smudge with sage cleans out the space. But if you know what you're doing, once you create that void, you need to fill it with energy, because the universe abhors a void. So a vacuum, that's better. So the universe is gonna fill it up with some bullshit. So we get intentional. Once we clean, that's why I like Palo Santo, because it does both. it cleans out the energy, and then it still puts positive energy back in there. Whenever we say, so it's the same strategy as far as doing an affirmation. You take out what you don't want. You if you're gonna get negative in the beginning, and then fill it with positive. Okay? Again, there is no separation in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot be separated from the love and companionship which are mine by divine right. So this is speaking to a relationship. So it's like there is no separation. That I can have what I want. I cannot be separated from love. I'm connected to love, so I cannot be separated from love. So I am filled with love. I am filled with companionship. Companionship is mine by divine right. By divine right. There is no separation in divine mind. See, the more I say it, the more I feel it. There is no separation in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot be separated from companionship. Same kind of thing. She has another one for well-being. I deny this sickness, this illness, this condition, this negative. I deny this. Therefore, I can only have health, well-being, and health, well-being, and grace. So it's like you take out what you want and put in what you do want. Okay, last affirmation card. Here we go. See not with your eyes, but with your soul. Trust in yourself to know the answer. Intuition. I've been studying up on this because I've had to work on it too. Trust in ourselves. We tend to not trust ourselves, and that causes anxiety, doubt, discouragement. All of that is attaching all that to the devil. Ain't no devil, but it's all in the negative. So it's like we have to see ourselves where we want to be, how we want to be there, and trust that we are on the path to get there. Okay. Lastly, let's do a mindfulness on insight and awareness. There we go. Where these cards? Here we go. There's always more. I believe that. There's always more. There's no shortage of anything. Boredom is a fabulous tool and a great indicator that there is more fun to be had. Next time you're feeling bored, look more closely. If there doesn't seem to be much going on, then look even closer. If you start to look for interesting things and for more detail, you will see it in a new light, and something that was once boring can reveal itself as truly fascinating. If you're still bored, then spend a few minutes looking at boredom itself. That part. What does it feel like in your mind and your body? So is it more a state that you're in or a condition you're experiencing? Think about that. And then with that, think about what you ate, what you didn't eat, did you get sleep? All those factors play a part in this. So be mindful how you're feeling. Be mindful, the thoughts you're having. Be mindful of, and realize that, is the feeling, dissect the feeling. Really focus on the feeling. And ask the universe, where is the source of this? Where is it coming from? Even go to a point, why am I feeling this? And meditate and listen for an answer. Because the answer's in the silence. That's where it is. Learn how to silence yourself. Or learn how to let the thoughts and ideas that don't matter, that don't matter, that haven't objectified or don't have, that don't qualify for your time. Don't let them get free rent in your head. Let those kind of feelings go. Be able to recognize them so you can let them go. Okay? I appreciate appreciate you. Leave your comments. And be well. Happy Thursday. Be well.